Oh god. Everything's falling apart. I don't even know if I'm audible. You damn mind stream manager, am I connected or not? Audio is a step forward. Let's see. Hey, wait. I think I have screen. Go capture properties. Oh, Fantasy 2. Now FF2 is not responding. Look, there it is. This stream's been so fucked. I don't want to do a new game. Please don't scare me, game, with slowdown. Of course, now Twitch on my phone is all slow and weird. Last time my computer was slow like this, it had a Windows update waiting. FF2 not responding. Here we go again. I mean, as far as I can tell, I don't have any Windows updates. My mouse isn't even visible on the screen. Why aren't you playing the real FF2? Because I don't own an SNES or NES, and the FF2 was not on the SNES first. It was on the NES first. Pixel Remastered is the most easily accessible version. Also, if I recall, Final Fantasy II did not initially release in the West till like the GBA version or the Final Fantasy Origins version on PS1. Trying to remember what I was doing. Oh, I remember. I'm going to Mysidia because I have the masks. The black mask is funny because I just kind of ran into it. White mask took some doing. But yeah, as far as I know, there isn't too much difference between this version and older ones. Beyond, like, I think they tweaked something with how training health worked. Get in the water, get in the water. I can only go so far in the water. Please, please, please. Yes! Yippee! Let's act like I certainly have never been to Mysidia before. This is Mysidia, Kingdom of Mages. You've certainly come a long way to be here. I suppose you train health while losing it. Yeah, pretty much as long as you get whacked in some form, you train it. It's like sort of a Zenkai boost. I believe it is as you say. The time to break the tower's seal is upon us. I didn't say anything about breaking a seal. You said it, not me. But yes, I'm here to do that. I assume it's the statue here. The statue beams with a beatific smile. Yep, that tracks. Nothing happens. No, oh, wait. The mask looks evil. We finally found the market for bottled runoff. You see, it's a special kind of runoff. So I guess there's another statue somewhere. In one of the houses, maybe? Many old books line the shelves. Make of the white mask an offering to the goddess beneath Mysidia. If thou art pure of heart, the doppelganger will cease to move. Then fit the black mask upon him, and both he and his defiled heart shall fade. Oh, it was just one mask. In ages past, Pandemonium, the palace of the Lord of Hell, emerged unto our land. The mages of old wove a spell of fearsome power and banished Pandemonium, averting the crisis. However, the mages feared that the spell was so powerful it could throw the world into chaos. So they constructed a great tower and sealed within it the tome inscribed with the spell's secrets. So let me run through this again. What doppelganger? Very small island lies in the middle of the sea. There you'll find the black mask, the white mask's counterpart. Wow! So you want to break the seal on the tower? Yes, I agree, this is the time. We will do nothing to stop you. You must first collect the 2 masks, then travel to a certain cave somewhere on this continent. Within you should find a crystal rod, an artifact you will need if you are to enter the tower. Cryptic. I think I have a potential idea of where it might be. Hang on. Oh! That changes things. Somehow it was off. Yeah. Consider not the needs of Layla. Good job, Maria. I came this way once before, with it being a dead end. Maybe it's not a dead end now. Considering I put the white mask down. If it's a dead end, I'm turning off encounters again. Oh, right. They don't give a shit. Except to whatever that was. And that. Yeah. I think the Black Flan hates fire, I think. Magic Esuna on you. Worth a try. Evil desserts, for real. I kind of like the naming convention for like slimes in this series being desserts. Because any instance of looking at these things, you don't typically want to eat them. Except in 13. With the flan. Because the flan actually looked kind of tasty in that. Assuming it's, you know, actually made of flan. I need to practice Guy's Blizzard. Okay. So, not Blizzard. Magic. How's this? Okay, yeah, fire then. Magic. There we go. That should do it. The flan is edible at least once. The black flan. Don't ask questions of what it's made of. It's poisonous. It's poorly cooked. There. Oh. Right. I forgot she doesn't know fire. It's worth a try. You don't know any good spells for this, so I'm not gonna bother. How's that? Pretty good. Not good enough, though. You know what? There we go. Trust. Experience intellect is 16. Still the lowest in the party. Oh no. Alright, hold on. I thought it'd be up here. I've been played. That peninsula's worthless. It just makes getting to the inner side more annoying. Wait, what's that? What's that? That right there. It's on the continent, but it's not part of the continent. If I want to... It's fine if I leave encounters on or off for a short time. I'll turn them off and when I'm on the water again. Curveball? That's actually the final zone or some shit. That's the gate to hell. Of doing a bit of blocking. That's a... Yep, that's a tower. Okay. Tower confirmed. Elder Scrolls lore kick in. Altair is worthless now. Oop. I think for a short while I'm gonna try practicing with death. Just constantly spam it. Everyone else starts defending, just so I can level up death a ton. Get in there. Nothing happens. Can't get in yet. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe it's the desert. I had to think about how to go about the button pressing and canceling and such. There we go. Let it ride. Most people don't get to practice with death much. Truly, this is a fantasy. If I were a less legitimate man, I would have turned on one of the boosts for spell training or whatever. Highest level Final Fantasy II gameplay you can ever find. Alright, I'll kill them now. One for Maria, one for Furion. Alright, how much? Well, good. That's what I was going for. Yeah, that tracks. And I'll keep doing that. That'll be my, main strat for a while. Because I assume... Spin the herd out a little. I assume the hit percentage chance will go up the higher level death is. Okay. Defend, magic, death. I have no idea how many spell casts it takes to actually train this stuff. One of these days it'll hit, and it'll be beautiful. Doesn't help that probably a chunk of enemies are usually immune to the death spell. And at this point it'd be faster to just actually use weapons to kill these things. Still going. I sure do love the mist sound. I think that will be enough. Time to give them a walloping. Except Guy, he needs to practice his curse, or as Blizzard. I could make a Blizzard Activision joke, but I won't. Death didn't even level up. Fucked up. Magic, Maria. It's getting there, at least. Puck this straight. This straight kind of sucks. Why'd you have to make the peninsula so long, Square? It sucks to walk on, it sucks to go around. Hold on. I don't even see any specks of anything on that desert. There is what looks like a cave kind of near-ish to it, though. Let me stop there. Meese! I think those enemies just shouldn't do anything, so I could get the battle over with quicker. Save time. And that's it. Guy at least got his Blizzard leveled up, though. Oh, a behemoth. Okay, so that's where you find them in the wild. I'm not worried. I got a plan. Alright. Experience attack. You practice death. And we'll just work from there. Okay, 1. Death leveled up, thankfully. 2, that does just figure, though, that as soon as I start planning something, it dies immediately. Hang on, I don't have this thought through. Magic. Fire for the front. Does the red moose give a shit? Cramping the other leg. What is your opinion of Blizzard, Red Moose? Okay. Minimal. It was Thunder he was unhappy about, I think. Okay. There we go. Classic. So much stuff going on. Forcing Guy to use magic. Oh yeah, there is a cave there. Yeah, this works. Cracked the code. Varian will be fine. Probably. If I recall, in like certain later Final Fantasies where the Black Flan shows up, they make it so elemental damage means nothing to the Black Flan. It's the magic damage that's important. On. Guy's fire went up. You could say it went up in flames. Oh. Oh, right. Magic, Maria, use. Not that, you know, Layla matters too much. Take a little snooze cruise by this cave of dubious intent. Always quick save, right? Cave of Mysidia, B1. Dead end and stairs. Door, door, door. Treasure. Okay. Of course. Oh. Of course, the first enemy that'd show up is the Black Flan. And you just have thunder, so you don't matter. I wonder if, like, back in the day when this was new, like, Japanese people who played the game would have fights over who was the best fourth party member. Like, that seems like something that would happen, right? If more Black Flan show up, I'm gonna assign Guy and Furion to keep casting fire, while Layla tries casting death over and over. Okay. Yeah, sure. This seems reasonable. Maria's death went up. Hang on. Okay. Please, Furion. Improve your intellect. Please. You actually use magic. I was wondering when I'd run into one of these things. Easily the dumbest move I could ever do. It worked! Code has a higher fucking chance of happening than death. Black garb. Yeah, seems good to me. Do it. At that point, just make them flee. Bum. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. My bone staircases. The real meta, Ribbit and Death, Ribbit and Croak, Frog and Toad. Pretty sure toads don't come in green. Maybe. Hang on. This is a perfect time to check whether or not getting stone like that is a Esuna thing or Basuna. Esuna, okay. I'm thinking about it now. You're already croaked. Omaiwamo, Croakdaru. You just keep casting death, Maria. Maria. Can toads, not roads, toads be green? Yes, toads can be green. Okay. Many toads, such as the Western toad, can exhibit green coloration among other colors like tan and brown. The colors most notably known for toads. The green toad is specifically known for its light green body with dark green. I would hope so. It worked! Got him. The first instance of death working, and it got something that shouldn't belong in this world in the first place. Gold hairpin. Equip. Maria already has it. I've played myself. What if I lose out on 4 points of attack, but I gain 5 in defense, 5 in magic. It's resistant to lightning. Green toads actually feel green. Actually being green instead of some kind of psy-hop. For real. Just trying to... it's really just them painting those toads green. That's what it is. A breastplate made of gold. I would hope so. It's actually just brass painted gold. You know, as soon as I entered that room, I should have hit B. I didn't notice that guy got petrified. Someone stoned him. I need to turn on my light. While this whole battle is going on. It's like the game plays itself. I fear for the quantity of Marlboros I'm running into in this place. I actually don't even remember if they show up in the first game. I've done enough autoplay for the moment. I need... Not death. Hold on. There we go. Sure. Thunder. Give Layla something to do. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Thunder. Yeah, keep doing it. There we go. This thing really is kind of creepy looking, not gonna lie. What kind of parasite has one big bulging eye like that? Thunder Death! Furion leveled up to 1995. The year Crash Bandicoot came out. I'm pretty sure that's the case anyway. Stamina 40. What notable games came out in 1995? I wasn't born yet. It was not by my hand I was once given fresh, but by humans who thought my breath smelled like raw sewage. Truly. It's all the smoking. I don't even smoke. I want fire. Every day I wake up forgetting Maria doesn't know fire. Every night I'll go to sleep forgetting Maria doesn't know fire. Games. Let's see. Game releases. Star Wars Dark Forces. Ooh. Was truly Jenkum's a real thing people partook in. Oh yeah. Weird times. Panzer Dragoon. Chrono Trigger. I forgot that came out in 95. Girl, you keep doing your death thing. You'll win eventually. That doesn't seem right, hold on. Thunder! Let's see, Discworld, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Mega Man 7, Mortal Kombat 3. I'm skipping some names here, by the way. Street Fighter Alpha, Tekken 2, Castlevania Dracula X. There's an actual work thing going on. Phantasmagoria, Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Command and Conquer 1. That'll work. Heroes of Might and Magic, a strategic quest. Wild Woody. Rayman. Secret of Evermore. Hexen Beyond Heretic. Let's see. I have no mouth and I must scream. You know what? Yeah, sure. Fire. Thunder! More thunder! Star Wars TIE Fighters Collector's CD-ROM. Romancing Saga 3. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Marathon 2, Durandal. Soul Edge. Worms. Mega Man X3. Dragon Quest 6. Warcraft 2. I've forgotten what the full title of the first HOMM was. Yeah, it's up there. It's got a bit of a name. Let's see. Tales of Fantasia, Brain Dead 13, Final Fight 3, The Beast Within, a Gabriel Knight mystery, Kingsfield 2, December 31st, PS1, From Software. I think, in the case of the Kingsfield games, at the very least in Japan, Kingsfield was a launch title for the PlayStation 1. Yeah, from 1994. The first game was a Japan exclusive. When did so it was December 16th. It might as well have been a launch title, because in Japan it was December 3rd. Oop, nope. Death. Just keep doing your thing, girl. One of these days I'll get around to streaming it. A guy getting a lot of stats boosted. Hang on, there's a there. I partially want to streamline this whole process. Swap 4. Like I care, idiot. I'll do some healing after this battle. Did her death leveled up and I didn't even notice. Okay, how is she doing now? On the cusp of leveling up. He's on the cusp of leveling it up too. Oh, he's close to toading it up. He's close to being a toady. Empty room! Fuck, I hate these. No, thank you. Let's just get out of here. Escaped. Yeah, I would hope so. Alright, so it's not that door. I didn't actually want to flee that one. Hey, I think I found the right door. Just, you know, cut these guys down. Time paradox. No, the book back in the back in Mysidia mentioned a doppelganger. So that's what it is. There we go. Have at least one in character doing some work, or maybe the fabled doppelganger we've heard so much about. Truly, it's gonna be that one. They already did time paradox before. They can't do 2 games in a row with time paradoxes. Okay, yeah, we're good. The doppelganger is motionless. The purity of Furion's heart is stifling the defiled heart of the creature. He placed the black mask on the doppelganger. The mask and the creature vanish. Now to get that rod. I love missing. I love have Guy be the only one turned to stone. Bum, 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 bum. So I still had the page for Kingsfield open, and it's specifically from Kingsfield 2, which was released as just Kingsfield in America. It released a year before I was born, like to the day. Magic. Yeah, Furion. I can't heal Guy while he's petrified. Oh, hold on. Open your mouth very wide, Maria. Drink this. There needs to be high ethers, because that was ridiculous. Magic. Maria, use. There we go. There we go. Measure there. The guy never returned to the party. He became a half mineral, half man, and gathered dust forever in the dungeon. And though he wished for death, he was unable to die. So eventually, he stopped thinking. And then, the Emperor used Made in Heaven over and over to create 36 guys in the dungeon. George Joestar was weird. Like, way weirder than it needed to be. $99, really? 158. These birds, I swear, it did sound like a wild ride. Wild ride is just the beginning of it. Like, I remember some people talking about it years ago. And there's just so much going on with it. Like, there's other forms of stands called, bounds and wounds. I think they were called. And, like, I think one of them was named after movies. And I think it was the Bounds that was named after the movies. And Jonathan Joestar had a Bound. What the hell was it? Hold on. George Joestar light novel. Characters. A George Joestar. Another George Joestar with a different spelling. Like, I'm listing characters here. Lisa. Penelope de la Rosa. Bear with me on this one. Tsukumo Juku Kato. Rohan Kashibe. Sounds weird to say it that way. I always hear it as Kashibe Rohan. Reimi Sugimoto. Naransha Girga. Oh, okay. Like, there's stands and stuff were also listed here. The two different George Joestars have something called Trinity. Penelope de la Rosa has Cube House or Arrow Cross House. So does Raimi, who has Arrow Cross House. Heaven's Door, obviously. Naransha doesn't have Aerosmith, but U-Boat. Cars. His stand is not named, but there's a plural there, as Cars' stands. Dio Brando, Trinity, and Dio's stands. Our staff already have one of those. This shit's... There's a bunch of characters here. There's two different... Oh, shit. No, I misread. So, I want to jump a row here for a moment. There's Funny Valentine. And then there's Funnier Valentine. Obviously, there's D4C. And then there's Rear Window. Which, that is definitely one of the, stands or bounds or some shit. Oh, nope. It's a stand. Never mind. This shit's wild. It got okayed to exist. Speedwagon's in it. Giorno's in it. Oh yeah, because Giorno wasn't affected by Made in Heaven. Neither was Rohan, but for different reasons. I probably want that door there. The Fugo has something called Scarface. Abakio has Videodrome. Oh, yep. Jonathan Joestar with The Passion. Kind of a, fucked up one to name. Because it's named after the Passion of the Christ. So, at some point they went along with that little one moment thing in the beginning of part 3, where it has a hermit purple like stand come out of Dio's hand, well, air quotes, Dio's hand. Like, there's so much going on there. Here's some trivia. The novel relies heavily on a meta-narrative, often making very plot-significant allusions to the fact that it is a work of fiction, and frequently hinting at Maijo's other works that contain the same themes. Let's see. George Joestar is referenced in All-Star Battle and All-Star Battle R. In a mirror match of Cars against himself, Cars quotes the parallel world version of himself in Chapter 16, stating, "I am alive, my body didn't die, but my life is just as weak and fragile as before." Lisa Lisa has a tagline of her saying, "Indigo Blue Overdrive," which players can use for their online player cards. Yeah, meta stuff needs to be handled delicately or just comes off as tacky. For real, yeah. I typically avoid that kind of thing, especially now when I kind of find that meta comedy kind of overdone. I like maybe just finding page for these bounds and wounds. Meta comedy, truly. Sleep on it. Hey, here's a little blurb. A bound allows an individual to fully combine with an element or environment. Meta existential horror. Feels weird, man. The only horror that is meta. I don't know. Allows an individual to fully combine with an element or environment, or transform into the environment itself. It is a power unique to the light novel George Joestar, based on the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series. Crazy. Soundman and Cars are the only ones that use it. Soundman uses Dune, which is kind of funny because, like, most of the part by getting stoned again, I didn't even notice. I was too busy looking at bounds. Magic, Maria. Guy holding up the trend. Let's see. Wound. Oh god, I hate that. Ugh. So for the image they use as a example of a wound, it's this weird clown thing, and I don't like it. Please don't be empty. Oh. Because half the time those rooms just feel like punishments. So a wound manifests from a person's repeated physical and emotional trauma. They are less controllable than stands and tend to serve a purpose of stopping the user's source of pain. It is a power unique to the light novel George Joestar. And literally no known character. Yeah, I'm gonna develop a wound from those rooms. It's either that door top left or bottom left. I don't want to suffer anymore. At the least, I'm turning off encounters on this floor. Okay. Oh, joy, water. I feel like looking at those side rooms with no clear entrance is probably like an invisible door moment. Okay. You can tell I'm also kind of done with this zone by the fact that I'm no longer training shit. I'm just attacking. I'm gonna rub my face on that wall. I could use cure on these guys. But what a shock. I'm in a dungeon and undead showed up. Oh, there we go. Ice bow. Wow, great. Thanks. Something I won't need. Trust the plan. I don't think that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Eight. That one Spectre just living it up. I didn't expect that to work. Get out of here! Layla's Thunder leveled up. Not that it matters much. It was right there. All my planning goes out the window once the undead are involved. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. No more undead. Suffer not the perils of the undead. And once I'm done in this zone, I'll call it a night. You'd think the fire part would do more damage against the Marlboro. You know, since it's a plant. It's a dungeon plant. Instead of an industry plant. How much does fire actually do to it? Like pure fire. Wow, really? And that's to be expected. What about thunder? Just keep trying. No, not that. That. Fair. Ah. Be gone, parasite. Yeah, that's about right. Get out of here. Monsters! For a brief moment, I forgot why I was even going further down into this dungeon. It's for the crystal rod. It's not the masks that open the tower. Ogre kill. Wow, great. Not like I already have 2 of those. The luck has been pushed. Wounds are a concept reminds me a bit of how powers were handled in Worm, a web novel. Though in the latter, the power probably doesn't help your problem, even if the nature of it ends up flavoring the result. Which now I'm looking into, actually released within a year or so. What's the country of origin for Worm? Because maybe they picked each other's brains about it, or got really coincidental, which is probably the most likely of the two. I'm ready to use teleport for its intended purpose. I think it was teleport. Also mad sus. 4 doors like that. What was it? Sure, let's go with that. I often forget I have Protect. Half these guys don't actually go and have it matter. They don't hit hard enough. Do it again. It was X. Formerly Twitter. Lame joke. I need to practice with Shell. Do the thing, Furion. Do the life thing. Oh. Okay, fuck it. Can't say where exactly, but I don't think John C. McCrae lives in Japan. No, probably not. I mean, I could probably take a quick glance, see if... In any case, certainly not the first case of personality palette. It's true. Lots of instances of that. Well, I tried looking the guy up, and it just gave me Worm instead of the author. But it's in English primarily, so one of them primarily English countries. I don't know. Let's see. I should have checked my map. Oh boy! McDonald's. The most notable works, so checks out, I guess. True. Let's see. What if I tried this? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I would have been getting a bunch of Overwatch results. Are you sure you didn't mean McCree? I don't even think he's called that anymore. Hey, yo. To hell with these soul things. Getting healed by death. Getting healed by fire. What even did they name him to? Cassidy. That is way lamer. Right, funny thing where they named after a real big person, then they acted scummy. Yeah. I don't even know what the guy actually did. But, you know, it's Blizzard, so scummy is part and parcel. Let's try that. But yeah, Cassidy's not as good of a name for the guy. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I just saw what it caused the whole name change. Yeah. That's completely par for the course for Blizzard. Kind of sad, but true. It's a good thing I don't frequent Blizzard games. Okay, I'm going in the right direction. Why the what was I thinking? With this lineup, Maria and Guy. I think her life is higher, like a higher stat form than experience. Life 2. Never mind, it's the same one. Odd, I thought I did all enemies fire. Okay, it's training. That bottom one got it. It's like death, but backwards. And if I use the Q, it's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll just have her attack. I love the damage going higher. Ooh, it failed. But yeah, I might add a Kingdom Hearts game to the rotation. Kitei, sadly the accuracy wasn't inverted. Yeah, it's to be expected, really. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Have the other two practice their spells. I could probably take some time, like, between streams of this to just practice their spells. Just for the kicks and giggles of it. Great. And that's when Warp would have hit. Or should have. Furian's sword is getting up there, though. I don't remember what that chest even had. I'll be real. There's not going to be anything in these. Oh! The one time. Die Monster, you don't belong in this world. Guy may die. Potentially. Okay, the game has changed. That pause there had me going for a second. Well, if that's the case, break glass in case of emergency. Sure, Layla, get in on this. Beautiful. There's a reason that thing costs like 50 grand. Oh, right. Took me a second to process what was going on. It's like, right, guy is stunned right now. Okay, guy, it's no longer cool to be stunned. That guy, the parasite, right? Nope, the Marlboro. Cool. Maria's death went up. Phoenix down. Gold needle. You can't hold anymore. Bell of silence. Moving from stoned and to dazed and confused. Nothing new for Guy, truly. What is the Bell of silence? Well, it's not a key item. A bell that silences the target has the same effect as silence. Whoa! It's like the silencing bell from Bloodborne. I don't know why I opened up. I just stood there long. Well. This is the best way to go. Train warp on some fodder around Altair. Same with death. What if the numbers on spells like death are merely placebos. And it'll probably be fine. It'll be fine. They're focusing their ire on Layla. It does somewhat feel like they're getting more likely, though. Furian's Toad leveled up. He can make people croak now. Oh my god, how long is this dungeon? Thinking long and hard about those chests. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. I'm not fighting McDonald's here. That seems like a massive headache to look at and deal with. There we go. As soon as I hit Q. Fuck. Monsters. Okay. Magic. Not life. I actually wanna do this. Let him be on that business. Let him stand on the business. Yeah, that tracks. Scourge 16, what the shit? Treasure chest. The perfect place to store my collection of bored, angry skeleton warriors. In the 90s, that was a thing. Yeah, sure, warp again. It'll be fine. It won't be fine. Alright, no more clowning around. They hit hard enough that I can't clown around anymore. Just barely hard enough. I gotta kick off my oversized shoes and remove my red nose. Wipe off my makeup. It's go time. Drain tome. Yeah. Oh, right, hold on. Yep, on Furian. Get him some cure training. Maybe I should have let Guy die. Use... This does not bode well. I'm running out of time for myself. There we go. Mini tome. Well, it just means it's harder to read. Not that good of stuff. I want to wrap this up. Drain. Osmos. Crystal Rod. Okay, now. Magic. I think. Previous floor. Nope. Get us out of here. Nope. Magic. Damn. Well, that'll be it for the night. Either Space Station or Kingdom Hearts on Friday. I don't know which Kingdom Hearts, probably one. But, yeah, I should be fine on Friday. I mean, alright. I don't have much else going on after work that day. I'll be fine. Between now and then, I probably actually will do some training on the gang. Except Layla. Only ever got to play two, so seeing one might be novel. Yeah, there is definitely a certain charm to one. And you can easily mentally click off the entire rest of the franchise for specifically one. Primarily because there's some of the retcon stuff they do later. Obviously, when you actually look at the game, doesn't always line up perfectly, but it's doable and believable. But you know, I like one. It's charming, but yeah. Oh, and I'll never, presumably because the rest didn't exist yet. True. Also, I'll never ever finish Rechain of Memories. I just can't do it. I can't handle those cards. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts probably Friday. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good night. See ya.